Hello, this is Vulturefire, and I'm bored. I wanted to try doing an S6 run with my Nayema list and see how that went. So this is the list that I'm planning to start with. It is a very dirtily list that I'm not totally sure how I feel about. I don't think I actually want the Quip Shot. That does leave the deck being very slow because we are very much reliant on using the Doctrinal Insight, Support of Conjunction, or Necro Transmute in order to actually get kills, which can take a while. But we are basically relying on... I do kind of want to get a second Incandescent Ritual in here. Which would replace, I guess, the Runic Study. I think I'm okay with that. Because I think I want to keep to relatively low card count. So 13 is still one more than would be ideal, but we can deal with it. One note here is I am on Distill Elements to go with the Mana Jolt and the Read the Skies, or the Mana Jolt and the Phase Grace. Our mana boost sources are Mana Jolt and Half Moon, and Incandescent Ritual. We really want to upgrade the Incandescent Ritual first so that we can get Ritual of Metal Plus. In our card pool, I need to double check this because I haven't looked at it in a bit. Multiform Focus, I'm not totally sure we need it. It is not bad, but it doesn't, strictly speaking, directly help us as much, I think, as the other options. We have Runic Blast and Unstable Blast, which are both pretty good. We have Sanctity, we have Flood of Insight, we have Star Atlas. I think I actually want the Royal Coffers. That card is really growing on me. It's basically that or Arcane Silence, but I think between Unstable Blast and Sanctity, we should have that covered. We have Cleansing Shield, we have Sanctuary. Shielding Bolt, I'm not totally certain we need. I think that could end up going. It's not terrible, but I think it's also not necessarily amazing. I think I would rather have Sublime Blast. Oh, Sublime Blast is also a little marginal, but we'll see. So, I think I would take a second Nocturnal Insight, just thinking through like how this deck plays out. The Predator's Focus could be sketchy, but I think Resto Focus could actually be better, just because we don't necessarily have the ability to actually deal damage a lot of the time. Cultivate is also pretty tempting. Trying to think what else we could cut. Smite. Smite is very good with Solar Amplification, but it can be very not great without it, which can make it kind of an odd choice sometimes. Mind Seed, I think, is the worst of our growth sources. Unstable Focus, I think we can power enough. It's pretty good if you can power it, so hopefully this all works out. S6 is obviously a big challenge, so we will do the best we can. So I've already looked at what my shrine ordering is, so I know how this is going to lay out so I can abuse this properly. Let me think through how I plan to set this up. I think we want Endurance into Emptiness into Cruelty into White Flame, Hunger, Hunt. Let me make sure that I actually sequence things right. Yes, we've got Endurance, Cruelty, Hunger here. We've got Hunt in A2, but then we in A3 are on Endurance, Emptiness, White Flame, which I think should be pretty good against Maw, because that gives us access to the Cleanse from White Flame Idol, the Purity for Emptiness. Both those things tend to be pretty good against Maw. And Endurance, it tends to be the idol whose cards are more likely to help us than hurt us. So I always want to see Endurance in A3. This is the area I'm kind of the most scared about. Hunt and Hunger can be pretty nasty in combination with each other because they can both apply bleed. Hopefully Emptiness can help us, and hopefully the fact that this is A2 will mean that we've got something sorted out by the time we get there. There are a lot of cards I would really like to have to start with. That's good. I don't think we care about Scroll of Blood. That could absolutely save us. And I think we are good to go. All right. So going Ramparts is a risk just because the Ramparts mid bosses are harder, but the A1, the forest boss was Lore Blossoms, and I tend to find Lore Blossoms to be a major pain, so absolutely going to take mana here. No mana, but Charred Hobble is absolutely a reasonable card to pick up. And then I think of these, Celestial Vision. Mana Boss gives us a way to kill things. Smite is also good. I think having Smite as a way to actually end the fight could be very useful. And absolutely, we are very happy to see a Tiny Book right off the bat. Getting Card Draw Trinket immediately is great. We don't want to fight Sleegaze. I think they're super, super difficult in general. So we're going to avoid those. We can start here. This fight shouldn't be too bad. Normally I'd be going through like all of these idle fights, but I do not want to try fighting S6 Sleegaze. That just sounds painful. Especially fighting them with blindness on doesn't sound great. So I think we want a Lunar Armor. And I think we don't need that this turn. Trying to think through how we're going to do this. We don't really have the ability to get that one thing off. Lunar Whispers off. So I think I take another Lunar Armor. So I can do this, which is not going to, which will get us the weak back. Actually, we can just do this. This now costs 1 mana, but I think that's fine. And we're going to play this just to get out that. So we take a tiny amount of damage, but that's fine. So this will get us a good amount of mana. We could Starfall Read the Skies, that doesn't seem super useful. I think we're going to get a Starlight here. I want that in my draw pile. I don't think I need that in my draw pile. We need at least one shield, I think. I don't want to Starfall that. But I also really want to draw into that next thing, so... Because I can't afford to play it. So, I could do that, but that's not super useful to us right now. So if we draw a bunch of cards, we wouldn't be able to play that, which would be a problem. I think we just eat the damage here. I'm okay with eating a little bit of damage as we get set up. Because these early fights are mostly just about getting through it. We have a lot of burnout, which means that Solar Flare will do quite a lot. Top card of the deck is a focus. That's pretty good. I don't know how much damage Sunbolt's actually going to do, but it might be able to kill that front one. We'll see. No. In that case, go and do that. And it just adds Frail, which I guess I should have put there. So the Smite is now doing quite a bit more damage. Still not enough damage, but more. I think if we get Mighty out, it might be enough. We still have Tough, but we're going to need more Tough here in a moment. Let's go and get that out. Let's Lunar Whispers. But I want to do this first. Okay, yeah, so this, if either of these crits, we get there. And we did, so we get the cleanse and we get the extra whatever. And yeah, so we are not a fast deck, but it's going better than you might expect, I guess. We can draw a bunch of cards. They do not have opportunities this turn. That was last turn. So I think we're going to pop the Starlight. We have enough for this, so we can just take you off the board. We are absolutely going to need more shield, though. This is where, like, getting that upgrade is going to help, because that'll give us a whole lot more shield. Attacking into whatever doesn't make a ton of sense, I think. I think we are going to probably change stances here. I don't know that Starfalling is actually worth it either, because it would attack into... I mostly just want to change stance so I could Solar Flare. Sorry about that, the phone noise. We could draw... I guess a couple things. I don't really want to do that. Costing a Purity, I guess that's fine. Then we're just going to get that up again. So one advantage here is that we do have this extra burn. So fall damage for the burn, so we don't just have the lethal. And we also really have the lethal. So the only useful thing we can get here is additional healing, potentially. I should have spent some time thinking through if I could get to the healing. It is a bit too deep without having done whatever, so that's on me. We don't need that. We've already won this fight. Oh yeah, I thought we had more wits than we did. Anyway, we get super kill. We ended up losing a little bit of health there. And now, I don't know that we want a second Nocturnal Insight yet. I do kind of like the idea of taking a Sorcerer Secretion. The Bloodswig isn't bad. It would help us. The Bloodswig is a huge survivability increase. Sorcerer Secretion is a huge damage increase. Are we fighting... Alright, we're fighting the Manipulator. I think we would rather have Sorcerer Secretion for that. Okay, yeah, we don't have the condition for that. Oh, this is very good. That makes it actually feasible to use any of those. I don't know that we are going to, but it does make me, like, interested in picking up this Dread Blast, which I was already considering. Okay, let's see if we can get value out of that this turn. Oh, wrong button. So we want to change stance. Probably not actually going to play that. But we'll see what happens. Oh, sorry, I am misclicking things. So our plan here is that we're just going to use Pocket Sand on this. So I want that. I would like to have mana boost. Oh, I can get enough mana boost for a Lunar Whispers. So that's happening. Yes, you're already weak. We can... Try and think how we can get the stuff we want going. I could just get a Ritual of Mind here. Weak on you. I like getting this out. We should go ahead and... At that point, we should do this. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, Sorcerer Secretion doing work. Alright. It's not quite enough there. I think we're just going to draw cards with Starlight. The main question for me is like whether I want to Necrotransmute something. Yeah, it does just so much damage. We are going to explode here, but We just don't have enough mana. That's the problem. I like blocking whatever out, and we can do that for bonus value. And then this is just charging up for next turn, I guess. And now we are going to explode, but it's not going to dispel us, which is nice. We only have one rank of tough. Which is the downside to not doing whatever more. Also, unfortunately, our Necro Transmute is over here, and the Sinister Runestone is here. We're going to forcibly draw a card. Draw a spell. Yep. There's a very good chance that we just were guaranteed to get that because we just don't have that many spells. Let's just go do that. Just get us more. Whatever. Okay. Okay, I need to get shield out here. Still not quite enough there. But I'm pretty sure with that it would be. Although, I'd rather just get this kill out, I guess. Should have gotten out a Starlit Reflection. I wasn't thinking. Starfall doesn't do enough. Yeah, it's just not enough damage. Well, we get the kill, and it doesn't actually end up costing us any recoverable, but there were cleaner ways, I think, to have played out that last turn. I think the Dread Blast is worth it. It's a more consistent source of weak. I don't think we can support Unstable Focus yet. But obviously, like, generating enough mana boost has been a bit of a problem so far. I think the Smite is... I think the Smite can go for now. I think with the Sorcerer's Secretion, we don't necessarily need it as much. And that means that we can just, like, force the draw Sorcerer's Secretion more consistently. That'll be very good against if we were fighting Baelator. I think the Mana Crystal is the most valuable option, though, because it's just guaranteed value. Okay, so goal here is to take this down before it can do too much damage. So this has to go down first. Top part of the deck is Nocturnal Insight, which I don't hate just getting out. Absolutely, we're just Ritual of Minding here. We just need to get those set up. Doing this doesn't do much for us. Yeah, I don't want to draw into that right now. So we get our first summon out. Hopefully the Isles won't mess with us too much. Yeah, okay, well. Depends on where I put them, I guess. It's obviously not the best thing ever for us, but could be worse. Boop, boop. I want to get to that Necro Transmute. Right, we can't get that one thing out of this. Really like to transform this, but we don't have a way to do that, but we will be able to transform that next turn. I think I'm just getting up a bunch of sturdy and tough here. Getting those pops off is pretty nice. And then I think we just dumb you for what we can and end turn. Gaining hidden is helpful for us here. Gaining player is also nice. This is obviously the fight where we actually do want to have access to our cleanse. Alright. So I could do that. Which actually isn't terrible because it lets me do that. This is just break even, but it does get me my shield back. Which I think is worth it. And then this would just block the whatever. I'm going to hope that we have enough stuff here that it ends up being fine. And then, let me think. How many more cards do I need to play in order to get? So I can't play that because I don't want to draw into Sorcerer's Secretion this turn. They're both already weak. Am I okay with swapping through whatever is the question? I do want to get off this other detonation, I think. Yeah, we can go through Sun Stance, that's fine. I don't think in this stance to start next turn. Especially with a half moon in hand. See, that's why we remain hidden, so that we can evade. Alright. Yeah, these orcs have just so much powerful setup. Okay, top cards of the deck. Alright. Pitch those. Means we can do this. Absolutely, we need a Lone Whispers here. Here's your evasion. Here's your evasion. Both of these need to die. I think this is the first priority, then this, then that. Playing that is a little risky, but I think it's fine. Oh, I've put myself in a position where I kind of am stuck doing this. And then we are going to go ahead and, yeah, chunk you. Well, we had that lifesteal this turn, I didn't even think about, so that was some pretty nice value from that. Yeah, we're gonna explode here. Keep that, because we really want to be able to get rid of stuff. Okay, the bleed is annoying, but let's see what's in our draw pile. So we are holding the Necro Transmute. We have not enough mana boost, but plenty of wit. So I think we're going to do this for a Ritual of Mind. And you're absolutely going to Starlit Reflection. So we're transforming that. I think this is happening first. I think this is not happening this turn. Alright, the Calderai is at the bottom of the draw pile. I gotta check that earlier, but I'm bad at planning. That's gone. And we're just gonna, oh wait, we already got rid of all the evasion except for this, which is temporary. I think I could do that twice, actually. Yep. Okay. So, I'm totally fine eating that damage for that result, I think. The real annoyance here is that we're going to get probably corrupted by... Okay, not quite yet. But the corruption from cruelty is coming and it's going to hurt. One more card away from the cauterize. That's got to happen first. Really like being Moon Stance. Really like to draw one more card. Trying if there's any way for us to actually do things the way we want to. I don't think so. Because, yeah, so our best bet here, we're going to do this now, which means that next turn we get to, we'll shuffle, the cauterize will be shuffled into the draw pile so we can draw it again, which could be relevant. And then we just have to hope that we can not just completely die here. Because we have almost turned this. Thanks. Yeah. That could have been worse. We do have the Frenzy, but we need Shield here. We don't have the mana boost we need. What's on top of the draw pile? Mana boost. Okay. So that has to happen. Alright, they have all that evasion now. I don't want to play a bunch of cards while I am bleeding, but I might not have a choice. Let's do that. Because I have the ability to get this kill here. That kills me 4, but I'm going to end up taking a total of 6 or 8 from the bleed, because of plus 30% from cruelty. Oof. I don't like this math. So you're down at least. The problem is, so are we. Like, we can try Starlighting. There's a chance that it works, but there's also a chance it doesn't. There's a 30% chance that Starlighting gets us all the cards. Okay, it did. That's great. Because the other thing that means is that now we can swap stance. We're going to be able to Lunar Whispers here, which is going to be very important. But I also think doing this is going to be important. Oh, but I've messed up. Because now I can't Lunar Whispers. So we're just going to have to die and take advantage of the fact that we get to come back to life once. Yeah, we're just going to have to Phoenix Feather here. But first mid-boss is kind of the hardest fight in S6, so I think we just have to accept that. Flood of Insight is very, very good. We can't quite afford it right now, but I think we just take it because it's so powerful. Void Break is also not bad, but I think it is Flood of Insight. That is technically doing stuff for us, but I think Shadow Jarkin is just better. The upgrade, like I said, Incandescent Ritual. Again, I don't super have anything I'm really looking to cut right now. I think we're fine just taking a Lucky Charm. We obviously need to rest here. Having access to that bonus cleanse could be life-saving. So, both these fights could be difficult. This fight will definitely be a big threat. Explosive Revelation is okay, but not amazing. Fortunately, there's only one idol here, and it's Endurance, which is the easiest of the idols that's active. Like, these two fights together probably represent a bigger risk. The advantage going here is that it lets us get a shot at Void Hardened Skin. This grouping is not that deadly overall. So basically we're getting an event and the bonus elite versus the extra idol rewards. The other thing is, like, looking at those fights again, these fights might be worth more damage. We don't have great ways to take out the robots here, which means that we take a bunch of damage from them. So I think we're just going to go here and hope. Especially since we've already used our bonus life up. Alright, what's on the top of our draw pile? Cards. That is not our upgrade one, unfortunately. This is going to be an unfortunate hobble. I don't have to play it, but if I don't play it, then I don't get whatever. I think I pitch it. I do have to play that because we're planning to Lunar Whispers. Using that. Actually, this is a pretty good time to Starfall now that I think about it. Let's Lunar Whispers, that'll play me back on mana. And I can draw all these without fatigue. That does become more expensive, but that's fine. I wouldn't hate just like drawing a couple more cards here. Mostly just that I can get whatever out. Alright, being able to just outright punk this out of existence is very nice. I think we are going to use a Ritual of Mind here. And then, yeah, just dumpster that. So it is going to, it does get a turn because Berserk, but that turn makes me feel very good about this fight. Because, unfortunately, yeah, we had no way of knowing what kind of gargoyle that was. So, like, there's a possibility we got shock here, but we didn't, and that's what matters. And there are both of the stones, of course. Do that. I think I'm going to the next stance. Also, this is, I believe, a single big hit, so the Phase Grace has this turn completely covered. And then this one, I think we're going to go for the Purity. Flash Shield. So the shame that I wasn't able to get out that one thing this turn, but such is life. Okay. The evasion is always annoying. Okay, this is actually a very good time for that to come out, because we did effectively nothing. Draw a bunch of cards. This is going to have to be a Ritual of Mind. And that's going to be Lunar Whispers. We're just going to Starlight Reflection this. And then, wow, that is way more damage than I was expecting. Looking at the cards that we are drawing into here. Well, but we have Frenzy, which means that I don't necessarily want to reshuffle right here. I think we're just going to do that to get us that close to getting that kill. We aren't going to be able to get the whatever out, but I don't think that's going to matter here. I think we actually might be able to just get rid of that. Okay, that's actually very good to see that there. So now that's gone. All right. This deck maybe should have Pocket Shield. Alright, having a cleansing shield seems good. And it is still a bit of a concern, but overall I think this fight should be easier than the last one. What's on top of the draw pile? Some stuff that we want, some stuff we don't really want yet. Going to take that. Work on getting set up. I do get to fully block all these, which is nice. And we also have that 6 growth up. Pop and pop. So this is going to go for a Lunar Whispers, of course. I think we are going to need another Ritual of Light for Lunar Whispering here. And this is going to get us a Starlight Reflection, I think. Pop and pop. But yeah, because now we can just get out more weak, which is usually pretty handy. We could Starlight Reflection that, but that doesn't seem super useful. Although, it's not useless. I guess looking at it this way, that went pretty well. We're taking a smidgen of damage here. Yeah, still. I would really love to find a Mind Over Body. That would just do a ton to shore up our problems with dying. Also, I really maybe should have taken... Well, I took the Sorcerer's Secretion instead, I think, which has done great work. But it would be really nice to have... should have done sooner. Access to a thing that I don't have access to. Pop and pop. You realize I have access to that healing card that I passed up. That ups the damage of all my spells, which isn't terrible. I think I have to get this out to avoid taking damage. Yeah. I end up getting tough out this turn. Yeah, one of the problems is like I'm relying so much on Lunar Whispers, which messes with my ability to actually get tough out, because we're relying on that other thing to get tough out as well. Drawing 4 cards gets us absolutely 0 mana, which is not great. So this is going to be another Lunar Whispers turn. Speaking of, we get Starfall, the Portent Conjunction. That does seem amazing. I guess that does, we do have some mana to work with here. And then we can Void Stone. I think that's just not happening. We would draw into 2 mana cards. Alright. I think Starfalling that makes a lot of sense. Because it gets rid of the evasion. That means we can do that to kill something. Then next we're going to play the other one. I should have done this first. And we can do this for a little bit of extra shield. Okay. One more to go. Good, we do have mana. So that's guaranteed lethal. Let's go and get the healing out. There we go. Okay. So we got everything except for the monster card here is something that I would really love to have. I think Void Heart, they all also kind of help solve problems we have. Like adaptive spells, mana that also can do other stuff. Solar Amplification will make Solar Accretion even better. But I think Void Hardened Skin is the one that does the most to solve problems we're having. This is another fight that, of course, could be painful, but hopefully it won't be. I think we do probably need to do whatever this turn. I think that's the least valuable link. Okay. Absolutely that needs to happen. So then we have 7 left. Trying to think through how the rest, because I want to... That has to come out to do some of the stuff I'm thinking about. Yeah, we're going to Solar Flare, which is going to get us quite a lot of stuff going. Go ahead and weaken you as well. Top part of the deck is a Read the Skies, which I don't mind. Something I do not mind just putting there. Alright. So we end up getting frozen. But so we need to play the Cauterize. This is going to be a pretty rough turn. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a good Sorcerer's Secretion turn. Okay, so we don't explode. And we help clean up some of our problems we were having, so. But we weren't able to grow Sorcerer's Secretion. And we're fatigued from this, which is unfortunate. It makes this, I think, kind of a liability this turn. I think we can get Purity out of this to avoid exploding. And we are going to use this to Lunar Whispers, I think. Guess I could play this. I don't hate playing it twice. Is it just want us to keep getting kabooms off? Yeah, it doesn't get as sturdy, but just the damage reduction is pretty nice. Yeah, we can call that up. Gonna need to get shielded out of that, I think. That's gonna be a problem. But actually getting shield out of this is helpful because it'll also prevent us from getting shocked here. Which means we can knock down any of them. The question is which one are we the most worried about? This one has the most health. It's not quite freezing us. I think you go down. Because we've got the shock handled. Where is hiding from the necrotransmute is the answer? That's just going to do 0 damage regardless of where we ping it, so that's not really worth it. Yeah. So we can give out... No, we can't even give out frag because we get frozen, but I think it's okay for us to do this just to go ahead and force the freeze out. Because now it's just not a problem. Actually getting a passable amount of damage just from the whatever. We can draw a bunch of cards. Not all of them are useful, but that's fine. One of the nice things here is like drawing this is actually useful just because it means that we just don't have to deal with it again. Absolutely a little bristle of mine again. Don't super want to get frozen, so I think you're just going to get taken out, but you don't have to go quite yet. This is super mega overkill. We could just kill that, but playing that, I don't love. It gets rid of the Portent of Conjunction. Question is how much do we care about losing the Portent of Conjunction? The other option is we just use this, which is not amazing. Because I would like to get this extra detonation out. Well, I guess it's not a huge concern if we do. Make it right. Okay. So maybe we should have done that first to so I could hit 0. Alright, so this is just gonna kill something. Let's make you disappear. Fight going pretty well considering it's an elite fight where we have 2 idols active. And considering like turn 1 wasn't amazing. Oh, we're already holding that. Super didn't need to do that, but I wanted to. So we're just gonna be able to kill this with Pocket Sand, which works for me. Seems like an okay place to end the turn. We get shocked here, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, that hurts, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't hurt, you know? And we just have the kill. Necrotransmute is 4 cards deep. We can get there. So we're going to, just for that little bit of healing. And, you know, because getting rid of Sinister Runestone is fun. Screw that card. Alright. I don't think we need a second Dread Blast. The Cultivate seems pretty good. Just that extra boost of growth is nice. Again, I do not think we can support Unstable Focus quite yet. This is not worth it. Let's see. The upgrade is okay. I like... This upgrade is just so good. We're just going to have the other one on those. And then between that and the Cultivate, we may be able to cut the Cultivate because we should be totally fine on growth now. Pitch. What? That's not actually that good right now. Actually, no. It will be able to Lunar Whispers once we swap stances. We can get rid of that, I think. I'm actually going to play that probably. Yeah, because now this is... We're good. Okay. Trying to think. Wait, did I mess up? And I did not. I would like to get Lunar Armor out first, though. Because we can use this. I guess I could do this. You can just draw Pocket Sand, right? Yeah. But it also forces out... I didn't think about the fact that, yeah, it's going to force out a whatever card, which is nice. Of course, we get a ludicrous amount of Shrivels there. Yeah, 4 Shrivels. I think, what does that do? It's weak and curse first. Okay, so we've got to keep the Arcane Link, but it must have had 2 Purity. So if we draw a card, we draw into Insidious Power Stone, which doesn't seem super useful, especially because next turn we're just going to have Power Stone next to the ability to transform it. Did we already have... Yeah, we already have the Sinister Runestone, but it looks like it is deep enough that we aren't going to be able to get to it. We could freeze here, but I don't think that's super valuable. Playing this seems super risky, but we are almost out of wits. It'll be fine. I didn't think about the fact that we are now shocked. Or overcharged, which means we're going to be shocked. I think that's good enough reason to use that, so we can draw more cards. So now we can Lunar Whispers. It's going to be a pretty anemic Lunar Armor, but that's fine. I get some mana to keep. Actually kind of hoping we get punched by hunger there. This is an unfortunate spot to be in. We probably end up freezing out this turn. I can copy this. Doesn't do me a ton of good, but I could. I think I'd rather Starfall, even though I know what's on top of the deck. Let's get at least one of those out, and I think one of these out. Yeah, I am gonna Lunar Whispers, as always. This is a lot of potential incoming damage. But we have it... Yeah, we're good. If this even if this max damage rolls, we lose a small amount of health because of the burn. Wow, that was certainly higher damage rolls, but it wasn't maxed, so... Okay. Could have been a lot worse. So the Insidious Runestone is gone, but the other stones are still lurking around. This would not get us back any mana, which is unfortunate, but it would draw us cards. Right, we knew we were drawing that. That can stay for the moment. Applying more weak doesn't seem the most useful thing to do. We'd like to get more shield. Kind of would require me to draw cards, which I can't really do. Not without losing health. Yeah, and we're already fatigued. I think we just Solar Flare. Yeah, we have 8 damage from our debuffs that we already are wearing. Yeah, the Frail's annoying there. Stop us from getting that much heal out. Oof, there's no mana coming up. Do some mana out by doing that. I can do that again. I'm probably gonna use this turn, I think. Because I just do not want to deal with this frenzy coming out. And yeah, we're just gonna do this. I think that's fine. There's still a frenzy up, but okay. Where is... Alright, Necrotransmute is 4 cards down. We do not have any wits, so we can't get there. And we're fatigued, so if we draw because of this, so if we draw into that, we're out of luck. We can draw up the Sorcerer's Secretion, which will do good damage, but it won't solve our problem. Kind of off by 1 in every direction, huh? We don't have the mana boost we need either. Yeah, all these frenzies have just really done a number on us. And yeah, we just have to take both these turns. Just hope that the second turn isn't too brutal. Alright, that's not good, but... So draw 4 cards, it doesn't do anything for us. We can't get shield out here. It's just really, really rough. Do I want to draw a bunch of cards anyway? I don't think so. I guess we're doing this. I think that's it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, just an endless series of really bad things happening. Which I guess is kind of the name of it. That's just basically S6 in a nutshell. But... okay. So we take a lot of damage, but we don't die. And that means we win? Okay, so that hurt. But we did it. That is a win. So we need mana. Haunting Resolve is probably the mana we take here. I think it does more for us than Turbulent Focus. Because I don't like Turbulent Focus. And as much as I like Relic Offers, I don't think we can count on it. So I think we take the Haunting Resolve. This is very good. This is incredible, though. These are both, like, amazing items for us to have. Because this goes really well with the pocket sand. I think this is the one that's going to do the most to actually just, like, keep us alive. So, that's the one we take. I think we have to upgrade the focus. We have to upgrade one of our mana cards, basically, I think. I think the answer is the focus. And I think we cut the cultivate. I think that's our weakest link as far as stuff goes. So I think this is going to be a 3-parter. This map is rough. Having the weather on this is just not great, because like we cannot go through this fight not with the sunny weather. It would be rough to begin with, but with the sunny weather, I think it's impossible. This fight is also just going to be brutal. We really would like to find more cleanse before we get there, but we don't really have a way to do that. Honestly, I might start here and hope for a bloody swig. I don't know. We absolutely need to rest. And I'm gonna... I mean, Spyglass is great. I think we do have to actually rest again. We can't take that. That's actually not terrible. It's not useful, not great, but it's not terrible. That works pretty okay with Sorcerer's Secretion. And that's going to be it for the moment. I will see you guys for part 2. Until then, toodles.